waiting just for the bar when the lights come on. Last call is the moment you realize something's gone. The final whistle, the last breath of a burning thing. The moment before the silence swallows everything. Every man gets one. Most men don't hear it coming. I've been listening for mine. My whole life. I sat in a bar in Osaka at 2:45. Last customer standing, just the barman and me. He wiped the same glass he'd been wiping for an hour straight. Both of us pretending there was nothing left to wait. I thought about the men I know who got in their last call. Not all of them went graceful, not all of them stood tall. Some went in the middle of a sentence, never finished right. Some went in the middle of a deal, the middle of a fight. Oh, Masato and me laugh at a table full of men. Best way I could imagine, never had to count to 10. Never had to see the empire crumble or the code unwind. Just a man mid-sentence and nothing left behind. I envied him that exit, clean, sudden, and complete. No prolonged unraveling, no slow retreat. Just the last call coming like a thief who knows your name. And Masato walking out the back before he felt the flame. The last call comes for everyone who's ever raised a glass. For the permanent and powerful, for everything that lasts. The last call has no favorites, doesn't care about your rank, doesn't care how full your ledger or how much you have in bank. The last call is the leveler, the final equalizer, the one appointment every king and every miser has to keep. The last call. I made some last calls of my own, the kind you make by choice. The last time that I used a certain name, a certain voice. The last time that I walked a certain street at a certain hour. The last time that I trusted before trust turned sour. Every ending is a touch that the next beginning needs. Every door that finally closes plants a different set of seeds. I bury versions of myself in cities I won't name. Left on up with everything that carried all the blame. The man I was at 20 in the Kyoto winter street. Too angry and too hungry to acknowledge my defeat. The man I was at 30 in a Singapore hotel. Too successful and too empty with too many things to sell. I said last call to both of them without a ceremony made. Just look in the mirror and acknowledge what it stayed. What remained was less traumatic and less decorated too. Just the parts that were essential, just the parts that bring truth. The last call comes for everyone who's ever raised a glass. For the permanent and powerful, for everything that lasts. The last call has no favorites, doesn't care about your rank, doesn't care how full your ledger or how much you have in bank. The last call is the leveler, the final equalizer, the one appointment every king and every miser has to keep. The last call, maybe every moment is the last call in disguise. Maybe every ordinary evening underneath ordinary skies is the last time that it looks exactly like it does right now. And we're all too busy living to remember to bow to what is temporary, which is everything we hold. Every face across the table, every story being told, every glass raised in the lamplight, every hand inside our own, every moment that we're given before we make it home. I call my mother on the you have to do is listen like it's the last time. Like every thought and every sentence is the last line of a rhyme. You didn't know was ended, didn't know the page was near, didn't know that last call had already sounded crystal clear. The barman finally told me that it was time to go. Set his bag down on the counter, turned the lights down low. I finished what was left and put the money on the bar. Stood up slow, the way a man stands up who's traveled far, far, not in miles far in the accumulated weight of all the last calls answered and the ones that came too late. I buttoned up my coat against the cold outside the door. Stood a moment in the threshold, half inside, half more. Half the man who'd entered and half something rearranged. The way an out of honest drinking leaves a man unchanged. And all the ways that matter but clarified inside. Like the last call burned the cloudiness and what remained was time. Pure and cold and honest, rushing back to where it starts. The last call isn't ending.